with you here in the shop. We have another fun project, so I want to invite you to come on over here and let's take a closer look. Welcome guys back to the shop. I've got another little project here. It's a tool that a friend of mine gave me, and I've been wanting to tear into this thing for some time, and I thought I'd take the opportunity now to take it apart and clean it up. It's aluminum, the casing is aluminum, but let me bring you down here on the bench so we can take a closer look. So here it is. It's aluminum with some kind of a clear coat, and that clear coat has gotten all what do you call it, cracked and messed up and everything. So I thought it might be fun to take and see if we can't get that down to the bare aluminum. I don't know, I'll probably have to clear coat it again just to keep it from tarnishing up, but it works real well. Just needs a little bit of cleanup and probably some new grease inside. It's got this little knob here on the back that threads off so that you can put your put your drill bits in there and hold your drill bits in the handle and be able to take this with you wherever you go. So let's take this apart and see what it looks like inside. All right. It's wet, looks wet in there, so that's good that it's been somewhat maintained. Let's see. Wow, it's not bad at all. So that's great. Let's clean that up. I think we can take this all out. I know we don't have to take that out, but let's clean up this here so it'll look decent. Yeah, I think there's a pin right there. Sure enough. Thing is, I don't know how I'm going to get it out. I don't know that I have the means to push it sideways. So we might, I'll take a look here. Let me play around with it and see. Hopefully I didn't shake the camera up too much. There's our pin. Looky there. Oh, it's even bent a little bit. I don't know what that's going to mean for us. We'll see. Let's go put some lubricant on that. I think there's a spring in there, but that gear should still come off. Guys, check this out. That I thought was just pressed in there and held in with a pin. It's actually threaded in there. I think it's coming out. Or is it just spinning? No, I think it's coming out. No, I can see it in the hole there. I don't know if you can see it in that hole. Nope, that's not wanting to. I wonder if I have to. It only comes out that way. I don't know, you can see that in there. Oh, there it comes. there's a little spring in there. All right, now see about getting that all cleaned up. Man, that's great. Well, I clean this. It says Jacob. I don't know if it says Jacobson. Hartford, probably Hartford, Connecticut. Patents with a number. It's all scratched up. USA. So let's clean this up and see what we've got there. Now I believe that is all scratched up because somebody else has taken this apart at one point. So I'm going to see if we can't take that apart without tearing up all the writing on there. Alright, I've got my rubber coated channel locks here. Don't know if we'll be able to get enough of a bite on here to get that to turn off. It doesn't look like it's going to want to. Nope. Not going to do it. Well, I think we're just going to soak it on the inside and leave it then. So I don't want it to tear it all up. Especially that lettering, what's left. Alright, with a little bit of Scotch-Brite. Looks like it says Jacobson or Jacobsons there at the end. Hartford, Connecticut, USA, and it says Pat. Can't make out that number down there, but it's cleaned up pretty well. It's not shiny, but all the rust is off. So let's see if I get the rest of it done. Alright, I've got my go-to here. Little kerosene and a toothbrush. Should clean these things up very nicely. All right, I want to be a little bit cautious here with the aluminum. I'm sure that a metal wire wheel is going to really tear that up. So I'm going to try this Scotch-Brite wheel that is for the angle grinder, and I'm just going to lightly go around here. We'll see how this works. I didn't do too badly. I want to try something else. It didn't really get all of it off of there. All right, I think this is a nylon wheel here, and we'll see how it works on this. Haven't been impressed with too many of those other options. I'm going to lightly use this fine fiber wheel and see how it does on this. All right, let's put this thing together. Give a shout out to Scout Crafter. We're using his 50/50 all-purpose grease, and I think it's 30 weight engine oil. If I remember right, that's what it was. So we're gonna put everything in here and get it all cleaned up nicely. That's what I have in this oiler. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit here. we go. Now, got to put this spring on there. Then, got to put this on there. There's the hole. So we gotta line that up, but I think I want to go in. Yeah, I think I want to go in from this side. There it is. Wonderful. Let's take our punch and our newly fixed up hammer here. Tap that right down in there. All right, I think we're good. Shouldn't hit those gears. Okay, great, nice and smooth. Hey, that was half the battle right there. All right, here's our crank. Let's just put a little bit grease on here. Okay. I think that'll do it. We've got some grease already on there. So we'll place that on there. Need this spring. Do want to apply the grease in there. All right, let's give this a go. Well, guys, how about it? What do you think? I think it is improved anyways. I don't know about much improved, but it turns very nice and smooth. Everything's nice and clean. Got everything cleaned up. That bit worked perfectly. Again, it's not for huge, large bits. You're limited in this crank. There's only one speed to it, but it is a cool little drill. So I really like it. So here's another wrap up to a fun project we can do here in the shop. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. I always enjoy you coming by the shop to visit. Also a shout out to a longtime friend who actually gave this to me. So I appreciate that. And we had a good time cleaning it up. I did put a clear coat on all this aluminum. And I wanted you to know, I think I showed most of it here in the video. I only used the Scotch-Brite and the fiber wheels. I didn't use any wire wheel or any sandpaper on this. I think it had just been too harsh. And so that's how we got what we've got here. It's nothing fancy, but it's clean and it's working really, really well. So that is great. We do have a home for it over here on the wall. Once again, guys, thanks so much for stopping by the shop. It's always great to spend some time with you, and I don't take your time for granted. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. If you know somebody that might enjoy this content, send them the link. And I'd greatly appreciate it if you're not subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And that way YouTube knows that there are others who want this content, and it helps the channel. It helps get more of this kind of content out, and this tool community is just great, and I enjoy sharing that with you. So guys, I hope you have a great day. God bless.